However, the curve deformer is a bit different and it serves a different purpose as well. You can use the curve deformer for different things. For example, if you want to create, if you have like a rope and you want to have that rope have flexibility, you can put a curve deformer on that rope and it will enable it to have flexibility. If you're dealing with chains or hair or strings or snakes, anything that has flexibility that you need to animate that has to be flexible, you would put a curve deformer on it. So for example, let's say you're rigging a character like SpongeBob, and you know that SpongeBob has his little wavy hands. You would put curve deformer on his arms so that he can get that wavy form with it. So enough of that. I'm just explaining the purpose of a curve deformer. So let's just go about looking how to create a curve deformer. So how you create this is what you do is that you click and hold. All right, so here, remember, whenever you're creating the deformer, wherever you start off from, that is where the root of the deformer will be. And when we say the root, that is the pivot in where the deformer will rotate. So if I started my deformer here, that this is where it will rotate from. If I start from here, this is where it will rotate from. So what you will do for the curve deformer is simply click and hold. So I'm clicking down and holding down on the mouse, and then you're going to drag out like that. So once you drag out like that now, you release. And what you will notice is that it creates something like this. So you have the root here, and we have the first part of the Bezier handle. All right. So now I'm going to go to the other end of the drawing, and I'm going to click and hold down on the mouse, and I'm going to drag in this direction. And what that does, it creates the other end. So you remember when we were playing around with the contour editor, when we select the contour points, we get busier handles. So what we did was to create a curve deformer that has busier handles. And if you notice that on the screen, you see the icon change to a C, which stands for curve. Whereas before, when we were doing the bone deformer, the icon changed to a B, which stands for bone deformer. So now we see that the curve deformer is in red, and in order to come out, whenever you finish creating your deformer, you always want to deselect the white hammer. You deselect it, and you notice that the curve deformer is now turned green. But we're not finished yet. We have to come out of the deformation mode by selecting any one of these tools. Preferably, I select the transform tool because we're going to test it now. And how do we use, so after creating the curve deformer, how do we use it? Well, you simply, if you select one of these busier handles and you move that, it enables you to create some kind of flexibility or curvature on the drawing. So I'm dragging, you can drag the curve. You have a lot of flexibility to move around with the curve deformer. Here, we can go down like that. And this, so you see how I'm bending it like that? This can be animated. So like if I want this to like have like a wavy form like this, notice how I'm moving this up and down like that, and then can move like that. I can animate that using this curve deformer. So that is how you go about creating a curve deformer.